Hello everybody, welcome back to Return to Ivalice. We have returned to Ivalice. So let's continue. Now that I know it's been a while again, it's going to be like this until the school year's out, so one more week and then hopefully things will be back to normal. But now we've got the sex quest Desire. Genomus and his son are ready to present their findings on Ridorana. Ooh, this should be a fun video. I think I know what's happening. Our studies reveal that Ridorana is the name of both a massive gap in the southern Valnard Sea and the lighthouse once manned by the Royal Dalmascan Navy to prevent ships from succumbing to the Cataract's currents. I stress once manned, as the tower has lain empty since its candlekeeps abandoned their posts after the fall of Rabanastre. But if Pharos Sirius offers any indication of what can befall a lighthouse in the absence of its caretakers... Yes, but the real question is how all of this ties in with Ivalician legend. A cursory examination of the Zodiac Brave story reveals no mention of a Ridorana. Yet it seemed foolish to assume that a name could not change in the centuries since the tale was writ. So I thought to cross-reference texts on modern Ilsabardian history with our translations of the Durai papers. And after an exhaustive re-examination of my ancestors' notes, I discovered there was not a single entry on Ridorana. And while mention of the Valnard Sea was abundant, I found no reference whatsoever to any cataract or lighthouse within its waters. This guy's stretching in the background. So funny. They're just working out back there. Ramses' discovery prompted me to examine the mystery from a different perspective. What if there were no mystery at all? What if, at the time of Delita's rise, the chasm did not yet exist? There is more, but only a visit to the lighthouse will enable us to confirm our theories with any certainty. Alright. Sounds good. We're getting on to the second raid. If you can guess, the second raid is going to be at Ridorana, and it's quite good. Alright, Ram, so what you got for me? The Ridorana lighthouse lies far from civilization. It would be wise to provision for the trip here in Hingashi. An adventurer always comes prepared. Of course. Alright, here we go. I got some water for this. Not too much, I should probably have refilled, but we're all good. Just the one swig, but that's all I need. I got a little bottle here too. Off we go on our cute little, I guess it's not little, it's a cute big airship. I think it's so nice. I love the design of this airship, man. And here we get a sight from one of the most memorable shots in Final Fantasy XII coming up when we arrive at the Pharos at Ridorana. Well, it's called the Pharos at Ridorana in 12. Here, it's just called the Ridorana Lighthouse. But look at that lighthouse, man. It's so good. Oh, the Ridorana Lighthouse. So pretty. They recreate it well in 14, I will say. I know 14's engine is, an MMO, so there's a slight bit of graphical jank from time to time, but they still did a very good job making it leave a strong impression. Especially comparing that to, like, the pre-rendered cutscene of what it is in 12, so. Color me impressed, guys. You did a good job. Something is very wrong here. Mayhap it is best if we split our fellowship into two parties. One to delve into the tower's depths, and one to observe from afar. As acting expedition subleader, I appoint you captain of the first. You may use the spyglass to aid you in your search for the missing lizard. It's a telescope. Alright. Damn it, brother. Where are you? He's somewhere in there, man. It's a big old place. Interesting that there's a big gear here, too. Alright, keep that in mind for later. Keep that in mind for later. Alright, here we got some Final Fantasy XII music now. Man, it's so good. This is, I think, the second descent that this plays in. Oh, I gotta play 12 again. I'm ready. I really want to LP 12 again. Captain, give us a sign. Oh, so this is Renok. So, thank you to the person in the comments who said that Renok is actually the girl, and still is a girl in 14. I just assumed that, because I don't know why I assumed that they made Renok a guy. I guess because they never just mention it, and I don't know if the model, I guess the model was the same, I don't know. I just assumed. I shouldn't have done that, that's my bad. Hey Lena. The lighthouse looks like it has seen better days. I dare say we have a handful of Imperial dreadnoughts and 30 years of disrepair to thank for that. That's true. There's a whole invasion here. Hello, Mont Blanc. Shivering? Me? My fur is simply standing on end from all the ambient ether. Yes, ambient ether in the area. Can't you feel it, Kupo? Oh, yeah, you're just scared. It's okay. It's okay. You're just like Grace from Resident Evil Requiem. Where in the king's name are you hiding, Captain? How about you, Gijuk? Don't worry, Captain. The slaughter with us. They won't hurt you. Alright, we gotta go and, actually, I think we can go and talk to Ramza up at the gate. Is he up down there somewhere? I don't know. Before I continue, I want to go check. I hope you guys are all having a good old Monday. It is Monday for me. I'm throwing this up right away. If you can tell, up in the top it says the time. It's 4:32 p.m. So watch this be up by like 7 p.m. Basically, as soon as I finish recording, I'm going to go and throw it into Premiere. And then edit it, render it, and then throw it up real fast. Because I have to hurry. I haven't had a video since last Monday. So I don't want to get to weekly videos for that long. So, alright, let's continue this. At the destination. This location appears to offer an adequate view. Climb up and scan the area for any sign of Begamnon. Okay. Alright. I think we're just going to teleport up there. We get this little mini game here. Yeah. So we can sort of just like aim and look around. That is Gijuk. And there's Boisgier Mont Blanc. Oh, okay. Hello, Begamnon. Hello. Can I select you? Oh, I guess he had to stop moving. There we go. We got him. We found Begamnon. That was not too hard. You found him. Let me see. It's funny because Bongo do not have good eyesight, so I find it funny that he's looking through a telescope. He needs our help. They gotta go through the door. That's a nice touch, honestly. I like that. Prince Wrestler. Princess Ashelia. I know you cannot forgive me. Nor should you. It is all my fault. I could not save you. Could not save anyone. Anyone but myself. I am so sorry. Begamnon, wait! Traitors! Have you no pride? You treat with the very men who laid waste to our homeland. You are mistaken, brother. There are no Imperials here. We've come to help. Oh, that's Gijuk. Okay. I know what I see. My own kin sided with the enemy. How dare you stay my audience with the princess? The Duma. It has him, Kupo. It's showing him what he wants to see. Witch. Murderess. gunfire. Oh, did we deflect it with our samurai blade? That's really cool. Backgammon! So, this is the end. Recite the words. Satisfy the covenant. Relinquish thy soul unto me, and be granted that which thou desirest most of all in the world. Sword in hand, a warrior clutches stone to breast. Look at me, brother. Look at me. In sword etched he his fading memories. Don't you die, not yet. In stone, his tempered skill. We promised we'd all go together when our time came. You can't leave us here. By sword attested, by stone revealed. That light, where have I seen it before? Oh no. Whatever you're doing, you need to leave the lighthouse right away. Right away, do you hear? Alright. Well, that was fun. We had a nice little detour, or I guess a little visit. Not a detour, but a visit. Let's see. What are we gonna have happen? It is as we feared then. Backgammon's soul is lost. Yeah, guess so. How are we on time? Oh, we're so early. Okay, we can fit. I mean, we're not going to go into the lighthouse, but we'll at least get to the lighthouse. A solid plan of action must be devised before facing the Banga transformed. Much as I wish it were otherwise, I fear Backgammon is beyond saving. Yet we cannot suffer what is left of him to become a distraction. Father, is now not the time to abandon this quest? We are meddling with forces beyond. Enough, Alma. We adults are talking. While Talem was searching for the lizard, I inspected an area of exposed foundation at the base of the lighthouse. And you are right, Father. The lighthouse is built squarely atop the ruins of what can only be the clockwork city of Gog. Oh, Gog is back, my friends. Oh, we can't get rid of Gog. The Whatwork City of who? According to the Zodiac Brave story, the clockwork city of Gog was a metallic metropolis wherein airships, automata, and other technological marvels of the age were first conceived. Little is said about its location, however, save that it was far away. While the Durai papers do not say a great deal more, they do mention that the land upon which the legendary city was built was severely limited, an inconvenience that forced its inhabitants to build up rather than out. Which led me to ask myself, what if the reason land was limited was because the land in question was an island? But that would still not explain the omission of the cataract. It is inconceivable that the authors would neglect to mention so prominent a landmark had it existed. And then I found it. A lone passage regarding Gog's fall. While the particulars were missing, it appears the city was abandoned after an explosion left half of it in ruin. I believe that this explosion may have undermined a portion of the seabed. It need only have been a small area at first, one that could well have gone unnoticed during the Exodus. As time passed, however, the waters would have continued to wear away at the rock, slowly widening the gap until we have what lies beneath us today. This would explain why there is no mention of Ridorana prior to the present era. Come, Father. Will you not tell them the rest? Of the possibility that we Garleans are descended in part from the displaced citizens of Gog? That was a huge lore drop when that came out. I was like, holy shit. I mean, now we know they come from, there's a whole story about that, but yeah, they're partially from Gog. Ivalice connects to Garlean lore. I love that. It would explain how the Empire was able to forge its armies of iron even before the discovery and application of Allegan technology. And it may also explain why the legend of Ivalice has resonated with our people for centuries, despite the fact that the Lost Kingdom was, as far as we can tell, in quite a different corner of the world. An interesting, if somewhat ambitious theory. But to return to your original claim, it is your belief that the Ridorana Lighthouse stands atop what is left of... that necklace. Where did you get it, girl? This? It was my mother's. Your mother's? This was my late wife's most cherished possession. Why do you ask? But Gamnon had a talisman he would wear beneath his jerkin. He refused to take it off, even when bathing. He said it was special. I only saw it a few times, but it looked exactly like the one your daughter wears. And? What are you implying, lizard? That my sister stole it? Or my late mother? Neither. I spoke of their similarity, that is all. Can you believe the nerve of this boy? Yeah, I'm glad someone's calling it out, because holy shit. Enough, Ramza. Our guests are merely concerned for the well-being of their kin. But what of our kin? I don't know, you don't care about your kin. You don't give a shit about Alma. What of them, Ramza? Do you imagine our kin to be better than theirs in some way? Or anyone else's, for that matter? I apologize, Father. We have but one purpose, son, and that is to prove the existence of Ivalice and clear our family's name. Do not allow anger or hate to lead you from that path. Now, we have a lost city to explore. Alright. It should be fun. Next episode's going to be the raid for sure. Oh, we unlocked it. Okay, so cool. Next episode will be the raid. We're not doing it this time. So a bit of a shorter... Actually, no, we're at like 15 minutes or so. Maybe a little over that. So in the next part, we will do the Ridorana Lighthouse, which is the second of 3 raids in this story. So we've already done Rabanastre. Now I've got Lighthouse. And Lighthouse is fun. It's a little bit more FF12 inspired, which I like a lot because, that's my favorite game of all time. So... should be fun to point out all this stuff, but yeah, that'll be next time. So take care, everybody. I'll see you if there's no video Wednesday. It's very possible there might not be because this is still a busy week. Either Friday or Monday. I'm gonna try for Wednesday, but I'm just making no promises because it's the last really busy week, and I don't want to make promises I can't keep right now. But hey, we'll get there. Don't you worry. This project is we're gonna see it through. So yep. All right, see you soon. Bye, guys.